going. And often the good thing going is something you got into before you even got into LOA, or like, or is like just a expansion of something you've already were doing before LOA. When you've got a good thing going, lean on that. Like for me, like I lean on talking out loud to myself, being playful, and like yelling out loud and getting really quiet and still, because those are basically the things that have always worked for me, always, since I was a kid, you know. And now I've, discover, oh, there's these LOA parallels and techniques that are directly associated with that, but I still lean on that stuff. When I start doing other things, it can do stuff, but it's not always what I hope for. I mean, I know I'm going on these huge riffs today, but like, let me briefly talk about, I've done like a 7-day mental diet, I think 4 or 5 times now. The first time I was really excited because I never tried it before, and something intuitively made sense with what Emmett Fox was saying. And it was hard, but exactly as he said, after like 3 days of trying to think, not negative thoughts are going to come up. This is the key. And Joseph Rodriguez, who's a great YouTuber, one of the few great LOA YouTubers, he's made some great videos on the 7-day mental diet, and he's done it many times. He says, he made this point, I didn't really get to 7-day mental diet until I saw the video he did on. He said, all this negativity is going to come up. What Emmett Fox is talking about is not dwelling on the negativity. So you don't allow yourself to play into negativity at all for the whole week. But Fox says that negativity is going to come flooding through. And especially in the first couple of days, usually about day 3, it stabilizes. And there's still plenty of stuff, but like, it's almost like you're getting tested the first couple of days. This is why I say, if you want to see if LOA works, you'll be like, wow, LOA is like legitimate. Because like you decide to do a mental diet, I almost guarantee you will be tested within a couple days. Something will come up in your life externally in the 3D to test your like ability not to dwell on negativity. Very interesting. So I did the first time, I was like, that was powerful. The second or third time I did it is when I saw one of the most profound shifts. It was, I just like, the reason I did it is because like I was talking more sternly to my daughter than I wanted. Like it wasn't like a dramatic thing, but I was like, man, like I'm just being too curt with her. Like at the time she was like 2 years old, 3 years old, you know what I mean? Like, and I went on the mental diet, and I like literally never, after those 7 days, never like used a strong language with her ever again. I was like, wow, like that's like the power of these 7 days. Like that was like I thought a pretty incredible result. But this, and that I did it like another time, was, fine. And I did this past, I think, summer or fall, and I hated it. Hated it. I felt emasculated. At the end of it, I was like, I don't think I'll ever do this again. And maybe that will change, but like, I just felt exactly like you say, Kate, like restrictive and often, I mean, totally unsustainable, but like, I'm such an informal person, and like my self-talk tends to be so informal in like a playful way, but I'm very irreverent. And like when I'm on a mental diet, I can't basically do that. And like I really realized that last time. And I was like, wow, like this is that like harsh Puritan heritage we're going over. And there's totally that in a lot of these new thought teachings, this very stern brand of like harsh Puritan Christian teachings that seems like they're slapping you on the wrist. And I was like, why the heck am I, as like a progressive spiritual practitioner and someone who tries to be, inclusive of all these various ideas, which are often very irreverent, why am I trying to put myself in like a straitjacket like this for even a week? All a long way of me saying that I think that the success indicator is a better tool, because that doesn't do it to you.